Hey everybody, it's Christine Parma. I am back today talking about a super important topic, and that is making your marketing pay off for you, and specifically around how to create a money-making, profitable marketing plan that actually puts money in the bank and gets you new clients. Because what good is having a marketing plan if it's not actually giving you any bottom line results, right? So I'm going to be talking about the second step in creating this profitable marketing plan. If you don't know who I am Christine Parma. You can find me at christineparma.com, and I help ambitious mama entrepreneurs to create profitable businesses without working 24/7 or sacrificing what matters most to them in the whole process. Because I believe you shouldn't have to choose between spending time with your family and making your dreams happen, and making them happen through your business if you're in business for yourself. So as I always say, if you have comments, I would love to hear them down below, and I can actually show them on the screen here on BeLive, because BeLive is such an awesome platform. If you're doing live stream, you've got to be using BeLive.tv. It is amazing what you can do with it, and in combination with a couple of other tools. So I'm also going to be sharing today how you can get all 5 steps that I'm going to be doing trainings on, around the 5 steps of how to create your profitable marketing plan that gets clients in the door and money in the bank, and get a summary of those 5 steps sent right to you. So if you missed part 1, which was last week, you can go back and watch the video, but you can also request the summary of all 5 steps that breaks it down for you, makes it super easy for you to create your own marketing plan that works, by simply typing the number 5 in the comments section below. And I will make sure to get that summary right over to you. So type the number 5 in the comments below if you want a breakdown of all 5 steps and how you can put it to work simply and easily in your business. So let's get right to it. Step number 2. Step number 2, when you're creating a marketing plan, is you need to chunk out the themes for each month. Now, the problem that a lot of solopreneurs have, and even entrepreneurs who may have a person or 2 on their team, is you're kind of, when you're thinking about what marketing to put out, what content to put out on social media, on live streams, across any other platform that you promote, even bring in to the fold of Facebook ads. Sometimes you get that feeling, that sinking feeling, when you're staring at a big blank calendar, a big blank piece of paper, and you just are like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to share. I'm out of ideas. I don't know what to say when, so that it all actually results in me getting clients and putting money in the bank. Because let's face it, if you're putting out content on a regular basis, it's a lot of effort. It may be fun, like I have fun doing the live streams, but it's still a lot of effort. It takes your time, and it takes your energy, and it takes your thought. And then you have the post-production phase, shall I say, like with a video. This video then goes to be uploaded to YouTube, to transcription, to other ways that I'm using this content to spread my message and let people know that I'm here to help them and to serve them. And if you're a solopreneur, that if you're doing it in an inefficient manner, it can take a whole lot of effort. But the effort is worth it if you are actually raising your visibility and getting clients and getting people to sign up for your programs, and it's putting money in the bank so that you can continue to stay in business to help the people that want and need the service or the product that you provide. So when I'm talking about the monthly themes, this really helps you organize your thoughts. So everything is building up to sales of a promotional period of your programs, your products, or your services. So I talked about that in part 1. If you haven't watched part 1, please go back and watch that video, and I'll link to it in the comment section below after we're done with the video today. So when you're looking at your content, you know what you want to promote. So I'll give you an example just so we can keep this in context. In the fall, I am going to be opening the doors to a group program specifically designed to support mama entrepreneurs in creating the time and the systems they need to get organized, get out of overwhelm, and start making significant forward progress with their businesses. And do that without working 24/7 or killing themselves, and then they feel horrible and guilty about not spending enough time with their family or their kids. So I'm going to be launching this group program. It'll begin September 11th is the date that I've put on the calendar. So everything that I am doing between now and September is to support the enrolling people into that group program. And just so you know, the doors aren't open yet. If you're interested, you can send me an email or send me a message on Facebook, and I'll put you on the waiting list. But the doors aren't open to that yet. So as I'm looking at, May, June, July, and August, and I've created my marketing plan, everything is going to line up in a way that makes sense for my ideal clients, that would culminate in them, being interested, being educated on the topics that I'm going to talk about that have to do with the group program, and if they feel it's a good fit, enrolling in that group program. So one of the mistakes I see is that people are putting a lot of effort into marketing without actually having a specific end goal in mind. So they're just in constant promotion mode without promoting themselves, like their service, or I guess themselves as a person, raising visibility, but they're not actually promoting the sale of something or promoting their services to get clients in the door. So you may find that you're putting a lot of effort into creating social media posts, beautiful quote graphics, participating in Facebook groups, and but it's not actually logically, sequentially leading up to something that gives you money. And it really does. And when you're thinking about how it's leading up, one of the ways you can make it easier on yourself is to go with these monthly themes. So you take, like, say, for example, you're like me, you're promoting a program. You're going to have a program opening in September, let's say. Then you can look at your program or your course and look at what you include, what topics you include, what is the content that's in the modules. And then just as when you have your own program or course laid out, you have created a client journey for the people who are in your program and course, you are going to create a client journey, shall we say, potential client journey for the people who watch you, for the people who read your posts, for the people who engage with you through social media or however you're putting yourself out there. So you start to lay out those different topics during the month, and in a way that makes sense. So sticking with this example of the group program that helps mama entrepreneurs to get organized, get out of overwhelm, actually start to put systems in their business so they can get traction in it and start to make a lot of forward progress. Things that I would talk about are time management, how you prioritize, how you start to delegate even when you're a solopreneur, getting time and effort leverage, how you go about creating a marketing plan, like I'm talking about now, that actually is not a waste of your time. We all have a certain amount of time during the day, and the more roles you have to fill, like being a mom and an entrepreneur, and then everything else that goes on in your life, the more effective and productive you have to be during the time you have if you really want to make your business work. And I want you to make your business work. That is the whole reason that I do these live trainings. So, I would talk about these themes. I would chunk out on my calendar, okay, this month is going to be about getting out of overwhelm and time management and productivity. This next month is going to be talking about marketing. This next piece is, going to be talking about, or next month is going to be talking about how do you actually start putting systems in your business that take some of the things off of your plate. You can automate them or you can delegate them. So you start chunking out your content, whatever it is that if it's your program, your course, or chunking out parts of your expertise and putting it on your calendar into these monthly themes. Now, in case you're just joining me or watching the replay and you're midway through and you don't know who I am, I'm Christine Parma. You can find out more about me at christineparma.com. I will see if I can put that up on the screen right now. I love playing with BeLive and this function of typing on the screen, but I'll tell you, it's not so easy to type and live stream at the same time. I think I just need some more practice. That's cool. You can find out how I work with ambitious mom entrepreneurs to help them build their profitable businesses without sacrificing themselves and their families in the process. You can find out more about me at christineparma.com. And if you like this video, if you're finding it helpful and useful, are there two people that you can think of who could use this message, who could use this piece, might make everything click for them in their business? Please share the video. I would greatly appreciate it. Oh, and also want to mention again, if you want to get the summary of all 5 steps, 3 of which I haven't talked about yet, and so it'll be a sneak peek for you, but if you want to get a summary of all 5 steps of how to create a profitable marketing plan, the easy way, and one that actually gets you clients, then type the number 5. Type the number 5. I'll put that here. Just type the number 5 in the comment section below, and I will get that right over to you. So you're chunking out the themes for your marketing calendar. Now, of course, the next question you may have is, okay, great, Christine, I have these themes, these general themes, but now I have to think of all this content, and you kind of go into freak out mode and, thinking, oh my gosh, I can't think of what to say during the live streams. I don't know what to put out on social media, on and on and on. It's the blank screen. You gotta go blank and your eyes glaze over. So here's a hack for you, a shortcut for you to make it easy. And I'll give you one right now so you don't go into overwhelm. You can, well, actually, maybe I'll give you 2. Why not? I'll give you 2. So the first one is take the monthly theme, that topic, and create a mind map around that. So if it's say getting clients, what are all the things that are related to getting clients that you could talk about? What are the questions that your ideal clients may be asking about getting clients? What's a list that you could provide about how to get clients if that's your expertise? What's a blog post that you could write? What's a question you could pose in a Facebook group or on your Facebook timeline? What's a contradictory and surprising angle or opinion you could have about getting clients? That's a good one. Controversy gets attention, right? So do you have a surprising method for getting clients? Or did you read an article somewhere that talked about how to get clients and you're like, hey, I don't think that's quite right. I have a different opinion about that. You can talk about that. You can have a difference of opinion with popular thought, and that will set you apart from what everybody else out there is saying. So those are some, I gave you more than 2, so I like to be generous. They gave you, I guess that was like 5 ways for you to come up with content that is related to your monthly theme. And just as a sneak peek on part 3 of this training, which I'll be doing next week, next Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be talking about more strategies and shortcuts and hacks for you to easily create content to put out there that actually gets attention and gets you in front of your potential clients and gets them to want to work with you or sign up for your program. If that's the whole point, if you execute this correctly, if you are consistent with putting yourself out there and getting visible, then it culminates in clients connecting with you, your ideal clients connecting with you, and finding you and signing up for your program, your course, or signing up to work with you. That's the point, is to put money in the bank so that you can continue to be in business and be of service. If you have questions as we're going along or comments you want to share, go ahead and type them in the comment section below. Even if you're watching on the replay, you can do that and I will come back. Oops, I think I hit my mic there. Come back and answer your questions personally. So I'd be happy to get you more answers. And as a reminder, if you want to get the complete list of all 5 steps of how to create your profitable marketing plan that gets clients in the door, then you can type the number 5 in the comment section below. I'm going to keep it short and sweet today. If you have any thoughts you want to share, after this video is over, please do share them. And if you like this video, share this video, because there are a lot of wonderful, amazing entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people putting their heart out there and sharing, but not doing it in the most effective way. And it can be super, super frustrating when you're in business for yourself and you feel like you're working and you're working and you're working and you're putting content out there and you're sharing and is giving you nothing. So that is the reason that I am doing this 5-part series for you on effective marketing. And I'll be continuing the theme going forward through the year and sharing other tips and strategies on how to make your business work for you and work for your life. So I am Christine Parma. Find me at christineparma.com. And until I see you on Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern for more of the inner work that you need to do to up your game and bring clients in the door and have the kind of business and life you want, I will see you on Thursday. And until then, as I was saying, I wish you amazing success in your life and business. And as always, shine brilliantly. Bye-bye.